what are some common mistakes that you see with entrepreneur CEOs that they do that doesn't allow them to fulfill their potential?
Hmm. Let me think about one that's recently happened. I think complacency.
Oh, talk about that one. That's a good one.
Complacency. Um, and this can happen at any stage within that journey of entrepreneurship or within that journey of leadership. Complacency. You get some certain leaders where, CEOs or top executive, they're making sales, but then they get complacent in terms of the approach and the process, and in terms of the day-to-day mundane things that needs to be done. And they wonder why basically they go through some sort of farming. 1 month is good, next month is bad, 1 month is good, next month is bad. So complacency is something quite big I see happens a lot. And if you as a leader, a CEO, a business owner are not mindful and not strategic and not systematic and consistent at the level and the quality of the service you provide to your customers, you will lose traction and you will lose sales. So I'll say complacency is one of the biggest one I see happen a lot.
So how does one avoid complacency? Is it always being paranoid? Is it always, how does one have a system to avoid complacency?
Well, have a process. Have a system that you follow in a T. Have a clear direction. Have a KPI on yourself in terms of what you want to achieve. So you have that consistent growth. And because we need to talk about complacency. Let me give you an example of complacency, right? I run a bookshop, right? And a bookshop, I have consistent flow of foot traffic coming into my shop every day. Every day, maybe I get like about 50 people come in. From those 50 people, let's say, based on the way I build a rapport with them, from those 50 people, 10 to 15 people on average buy books from my bookshop.
I've really been impacted by Collins speak. I've never been so blessed, had so much knowledge in this split time. Someone sitting me down to give me that bunch of experience and knowledge that are practical on how I can make the next big step in my life. I've never been touched by a speaker. Now I've really known the real reason of having a mentor, and I would love to have Collins as one. Really impactful coming here today to spend my time listening to Collins. Thank you, Collins, and I thank the God for bringing you to ROCCG Jubilee Center today. God bless.
Every day, because I interact with them, I welcome them in, and I follow through, ask them if they need any assistance, direct them in the right direction based on what sort of book they're looking for, either fiction or novel, whatever the case might be. Now, I might get to a level where the foot traffic increased and there's a massive natural flow coming in. I could get complacent in terms of the level of service I give. Now I'm no longer approaching people. I'm hiding behind my counter. I'm waiting for people to come to me. Having that kind of attitude, if you see people coming in, people still coming in, but because there's lack of service, you get more people walking out without actually patronizing you and buying more stuff from you. And before you realize that, 2-3 months has gone by, a quarter has gone by, and your sales is dipped because you were complacent at your level of service to the people. Because one thing is people coming in, next thing is obviously delivering that exceptional service. You're there to serve, right? So that's one example of complacency. And why I use that example is that's a client of mine that basically, we were able to ascertain what's happening within the business. That's foot traffic, still the same amounts of foot traffic coming in. Sometimes it's actually more. whilst the sales sits. And after observing, we're able to recognize that, okay, this is where you're back, right? Why? You can't be complacent with that. People need good service. Regardless of whatever your product is, people still need that good service to encourage them, to give them that good feeling to be able to patronize you, buy, and come back for more, right?
So it's even when things are going well, still having that drive. Okay, let's get better service. Let's improve the process. Let's go all in, like, and keep going at a higher level, having that energy.
Absolutely. I truly believe in this one key aspect in business: improvements. You got to understand the way you serve your clients last year, you should be able to serve them better the following year, the next month. It's a very competitive industry we're in. It's a very competitive world we're in. How do you better serve them? Well, you can implement things like AI or automated system, thanking them for patronizing you. But the bottom line is you got to consistently find ways how you can pivot and how you can consistently wow your clients, amaze your clients, and take it to that extra next level, right? That's the aim of the game.
Consistent improvement.